Okay, we are live. Welcome everyone. Today is Monday, 31st of October, obviously the last day of the month. Um, let's make sure the stream is working. Okay, the stream does seem like it is working. I can see we gained some subscribers over the weekend. Beautiful. Let me just share the link. Okay, here we are, and let's get going. So first comes first, let's check the news. Okay, we can see this morning, well, over the weekend, we had some changes in time. Um, we have some holidays today, Euros, so it does not really affect us. Let's reload. Okay, yeah, so as we can see, the holidays tomorrow, sorry. So today we have no news. Beautiful. But obviously, this week we have a lot of news, so we need to always keep that into consideration. We have US rates and pound rates happening on Wednesday and Thursday. So let's break down gold here quickly. Gold on the monthly is bearish. We can see we're coming down today. It is the last 8 hours of the monthly candle. So how far can we push? We'll see. We'll see. Let's check on the weekly candle. So on the weekly, Friday, as we said, we respected the zone perfectly. On the weekly, we closed at support. This morning, we can see we came down and broke last week's low already. So clearly moving bearish. Not much of a top wick yet on the weekly candle, but it is only Monday, so nothing to really worry about. But obviously something to keep in consideration throughout the week. On the daily, as we had said, we had come up here to this strong resistance zone and hovered around here, and then Friday we started coming down again, broke this support on the daily. And today we can see we're coming lower, already have broken the low, and now we're hovering at the lows. Let's check on the 4-hour. Delete the strong. Okay, so we can see on the 4-hour on Friday. Oh, that's the 1 hour. Yeah, on Friday we came down and then ranged in this zone. This morning, um, pre-London session, we came up, kind of faked out on the 4-hour at these highs, and then dropped, breaking all this support. So if you remember, this 4-hour zone is a pretty crucial one, which either if you broke out of, you got a pretty strong break, or if you rejected, you got a pretty strong rejection. You can see last time we closed below here, Wednesday, 9th of October, we ended up just pushing quite a bit further down. We did push already, yeah, 60, 70 pips this morning. And now we can see on the 4-hour, we retested this support perfectly, so turning into resistance. Let's check on the 1-hour. On the 1-hour, it seems to be a bit low around here. So we broke out London Open, retraced, touched the zone, rejected, came back up once more on this hourly candle, and it seems like on the 30-minute we are rejecting again, because you had a zone somewhat around here, so this becomes a fake out now that we've closed back within this range. On the 30-minute, you have a support here. Once you break the support, yeah, the range is quite small. Let's check on the 15-minute. Yeah, on the 15-minute, it's a bit lower. Somewhere around here at 16:37 on the dot. Let's check on the 4-hour. Okay, so yeah, we have 20 minutes left for this 4-hour candle. So we'll have to see how that reacts. Let me just make sure. Oh, it's 8 a.m. in New York. That's true. Oh wow, so we're gonna have to start the stream an hour earlier. Oh, interesting. We had Comex open. Oh, okay, so I'm extremely late, I guess, today. That is my bad. That's a pretty bad mistake. Okay, okay. So yeah, the markets are already open. Um, okay. So let's check where New York opened in this case. Let's adapt to the situation. Uh, so it closed bearish. It opened up bullish here, pushed up to the resistance, and now you can see it's making lower lows, rejecting down. Comex here, um, pushed down again, made lower lows, and now we're, as we speak, we're breaking that low on this new 30-minute candle. Let's check on the. Okay, yeah. So the 4 hours about to close here in 20 minutes. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. The 30-minute candle and the hourly is about to come down to this support. Let's see where our next zone is on the 30 minutes on the hourly. So we have pretty clean ranges on the higher time frames. Yeah, maybe somewhere around here at 1630 would be our next zone if we close below here. So we're just gonna wait for this 4 hour to close, this hourly to close here in 20 minutes. Obviously, when is the US daylight saving? It must be next week. Yeah, it's next weekend. So this week we're gonna have to start streaming earlier. Um, okay, there it is for gold. Pretty simple day. We just looking for sells below here. And then for buys, it would probably have to be above here, 1645 or something. But we're not even entertaining those buy ideas for the moment. We're just looking for the sells. Price seems to be breaking pretty strong right now, but let's see. Let's take a look at GJ here on the monthly. On the monthly, as we see, we're extremely bullish. It's also the last 8 hours of the monthly. So the question is, can we create the top wick for the monthly? Because although when you zoom in, we do have a top wick on, if you look relatively to other wicks, the wick is pretty small. So maybe we can retrace a bit. We do know the pound is increasing interest rates this week, which should push obviously the pound up. So GJ should continue going up. Usually the market does price that in before the news, especially if it's known basically for sure they are going to increase the rates. Well, they are. It's just a question of how much. Um, so maybe this is why we're getting the continuous push. But if we see on Friday we close basically without a top wick. This morning we pushed up quite strongly in Asian, and now it seems like we're retracing a bit. Let's check on the daily. Yeah, on the daily, as we said on Friday, we pushed up, closed above all this, and we just continued that move today. It seems like we're rejecting. Let's see if we can find where we are rejecting from. There's a weekly support around here, which is basically where we tapped into. So you should see some type of rejection. Let's check on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we had two bears closures in a row. This current 4 hour came up, created a top wick, and now seems like it's coming down. Maybe we can even see a bottom wick on this current 4 hour candle. But let's see. On the hourly, the last hour candle was pretty much just doji. We respected this resistance and respected the support down here. Check on the 30-minute. 30-minute seems like we're just coming down here. If we do break this, because I do think we can retrace some of this bullish move up. We have had a bit of a retracement, but I do think we can come lower, at least 1661, but probably more like, 106, 71, but probably more 170.5 or something around these highs. So let's see. So on the 30 minutes, I would be looking for sells below here. Um, yeah, you can see we're at some minor zone here on the 15-minute, but we'll let this one pass and then we'll look for sells below. And for buys above here will be some beautiful buys. Okay, so we can see gold made a new daily low, or actually it didn't respect the low, but basically made a new daily low. Now retracing a bit, so let's see in 20 minutes where we close. Okay, I feel pretty stupid that I missed the open. Let's see if we could have taken a trade. I really don't think we could have. Actually, maybe, yeah, on this 30-minute, you probably could have taken a sell back down to the support as we are rejecting this one, because we know when we're ranging or when we are in a range, if price comes up and respects the resistance, what are we going to do? Well, we're probably just going to come back down to support. And then what are we going to do at support? Probably just come up. So let's see. So maybe we could have taken that trade, but especially I was looking at the chart and I was thinking, wow, there's a bit of volume, but wow, okay. Let's check the news quickly to see if anything interests. Euro area inflation is up to 11%. Let's check Bloomberg, US. Morgan Stanley, Winston says end of Fed tightening nearing. The end of the Federal Reserve's campaign to raise interest rate is approaching, according to Morgan Stanley analysis, who until recently was a prominent stock market bear who correctly predicted this year's slump in equities. Okay. Inversion of the yield. Is the apple of Elon Musk? Okay. Okay, yeah, no, there was no real interesting news overnight, so we're just gonna wait here. Wait and see what's going on. So yeah, on the 4 hours, if we break below, yeah, last times we've broken below, we've come down to 16, 20, 25 even. Here we came down to, yeah, so around 1630, I think is going to be a good target if we come below here. Then, as we did mention, it is the last day of the month, so, and it is a Monday before a lot of news, so we're going to be extra patient today. Let's see. Yeah, on the daily, obviously, it looks pretty nice to just come and fill this range. On the 4 hour, let's see, it looks like it could close bullish. So we could just start ranging. So the question is whether you can take buys into this range if we start coming back up here again. But I think yeah, it's a bit riskier because obviously you have these smaller zones in here, which gives you what, 15 pips. So it's going to be much clearer to wait up here. Let's see on the hourly. How far is this on the hourly? Yeah, even above here, I wouldn't be convinced this could turn into a fake out. So I don't know. It's tough to take buys today. So we're really just gonna try focus on these sells. GJ is respecting this support. And let's see. What's up? What's up? Okay, guys. Just for this week, obviously with the time change, the stream's gonna be 1 hour earlier. So if right now European time it is approaching 2 p.m. and the stream starts at 1:30, it's gonna start at 12:30 this week. So British time that is 11:30 just for this week. So we get to see the New York Open and all that. Yeah, when you got the break of this trend, I was looking at it to sit down and retest these lows, which is basically exactly what you did. But the range was a bit small, and then there was support right here. So, and obviously I didn't realize it was New York Open. Mr. Schwegler, thoughts of Ethereum? Let's check that out. So let's just check the new 15-minute. We can see on gold came down. It's retesting this low again. Let's see. We're waiting another 15 minutes here at least. We have no news for today, so pretty clear ranges. Let's check out Ethereum. Ethereum on the weekly is obviously extremely bullish. We had some type of zone here on the daily. We respected it. Saturday we broke out. Sunday we retested it, and it seems like today we're pushing off perfectly from it. That would have been a beautiful trade here above basically 1600. Now at this point, if you want to look for more buys, you have to wait for a closure above 1635. Yeah, on the hourly, this is a pretty perfect zone. Delete everything. On the hourly, get a closure above here. You're set to come at least up 1-2%. Yeah, at least 1%, and then if you break through that, it should move quite far up. Okay, 10 minutes till the new 4 hour. Obviously, that means in 40 minutes we have NYSE open. So yeah, obviously the stream is a bit late today, or a bit out of sync, let's say. That's my bad. Open. Okay, okay. Let's see what the DXY is doing. Dollar index. The dollar seems to be pushing up. Let's see on the monthly. Did I see Doge? I did see Doge. Let me just look at the dollar quickly. On the monthly, we can see we're coming down here. We had come up to this zone up here, rejected it a bit last month, tried to come back there this month, and we can see we're pulling back pretty strong. On the weekly, we closed below this zone of support. Yeah, below the support turned resistance, and then we're reacting off this previous resistance, which looks like it turned into support on Thursday. So we can see we're pushing back up. So there's a good chance that we come up at least to retest this zone. On the weekly, there's no bottom wick on the candle, so there's a good chance that because we close bearish that we come and retest below. So you are bearish on the dollar. Obviously, there's a bunch of news this week. There's interest rates, which they're increasing the rates, so should push dollar up. So fundamentally, you're bullish, and then technically, you're bearish. Well, I am at least. Obviously, on daily 4 hour, you are extremely bullish. We had this 4 hour strong resistance here that we rejected off Friday. We can see this Monday, we just pushed through it, retested it, and now we're breaking further up. You can see clean candle here, so we should retrace it and continue pushing up, which means dollar should come and retrace this clean candle and come down. Yeah, I saw Doge. You could have doubled your money, right? Yeah, you can just see this build up in volume, and then obviously over the weekend, just crazy push. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, it's still extremely bearish, but on the monthly, we're arriving to this pretty strong resistance here. If you break out of it and you're breaking out of this trend somewhat, you could get a nice push to 0.25 or something, 0.2 at least. Uh, Projected pretty strongly off of that. So on the daily, yeah, you're kind of just ranging resistance here, support here. You could take it both ways pretty much. Good chance. Well, you corrected the big impulse move up, so but there's a good chance you come at least retest this zone a bit lower down. So let's see. Okay, we're entering the last 10 minutes of the 4 hour candle. Global thoughts on crypto. Elite can speak about that. I don't really have thoughts on crypto. I don't know, just overview on the crypto market maybe. Thank you, thank you. Guys, we're at 8 viewers. I think it's our peak viewers ever. It's beautiful. No other way I would like to start a Monday morning. Went to the gym, did some chest this morning, feeling good, feeling energized. It's a sunny day. I feel like it's a good week ahead of us. Okay, you can see guys the last 5 minutes, both Gold and GJ are flipping bearish. So let's see in 4 minutes if we can close below, and I think we can get some sells. Um, yeah, obviously we trade within zones. So my target would have been this next zone, and then I think this obviously because we just scalped, this would have been a separate trade. So I would probably be fully out, and then this would be just another trade. But yeah, no, I don't usually my scalps are just scalps. Okay, guys. 2-3 minutes left here. It looks like GJ is gonna close bearish with a pretty strong rejection. We don't really like doji candles like this. Let me try find a previous example of why we do not like those. Uh, in a bullish trend with mm, something like this, right? It's I don't know. Usually, okay, maybe if it starts breaking a bit more, then it's just bearish. But this is looking pretty nice. Gold is also looking pretty nice. Let's see. We have 2 minutes left here. 11 viewers apparently. Wow, amazing, 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 amazing. Uh, so on Wednesday we'll probably also do a second stream for FOMC later in the evening. So watch out for that. And maybe the interest rate at what time is it for the pound? It's Thursday. Okay, no, it's New York session. No problem. Guys, I'm really excited for this week ahead. I think we're going to see a lot of big, strong moves in the market, which obviously means a lot of opportunity. Let's see. How big is this wick on the monthly on gold? Wick is 200 pips, so we can at least get another, 50 pip push down. I'm obviously not looking to come fill this wick or anything like that today, but I do think we can get a bit more of a push. This looks like you're just in a bearish trend, pull back, retest the lows, and if you can stay around here, you're probably going to do another push down, which is what we are looking for. Yeah, but we need obviously to see a candle closure below. Then we need to see a top wick, obviously, because it's the 4 hour. But once again, I don't like these doji candles. It looks like something like this, and then after you do kind of get some ranging often. So we'll have to see be cautious and look on smaller time frames how it builds up. But as I said, with everything happening this week, guys, look at all these red folders. I'm not expecting big pushes quite yet. I think next week, start of November, you're gonna get some big pushes if all the news lines up and all this. Okay, there you go. You have the 4 hour candle closure. Um, gold closed doji neither bearish nor bullish, but if we had come all the way up and now we're coming all the way back down, so yes, there's a good chance that we keep pushing below. GJ, similar situation. You're closing doji. You had to come all the way up and now you're coming all the way back down, so there's a good chance you come below. So both seem to be pushing a bit without giving us a top wick on the 4-hour. Well, there is a top wick, but like if you zoom out, you want to see a bit more than that. So where do you want to see it to? Yeah, if we can retest this level up here, 1638 or something, that would be nice. Up November. Guys, should I do Movember? Shave my beard and only keep my mustache. We get 20 viewers today, I'll do it. Okay, well there's the push. Push 10 pips already, but let's see. Guys, the range is big. Even if it pushes now, we can wait for the next 30-minute candle. There's no sense of urgency. Monday morning. Let's try keep our heart rate low. Guys, I'm not wearing my shirt. If you guys want me to wear my shirt, let me know. I'll do it for you. The reason I'm not is because it's actually a bit cold. So hey guys, should I share my link in a group chat? Maybe I should. Fuck it. Take risks in life. Okay, you're getting the retracement we wanted to see. You are getting the retracements. If you look, we have a bit this channel here. We can break out a bit and then come back in, then there's a good chance that we get that push that we want. But I need to see a bit more of a pullback. GJ. We can see GJ came down to these lows here. Seems like it's reacting off of here. So even if it breaks below here, once again, we have more opportunities. Okay, this gold's looking better and better. Do we want to place a sell stop when this flips back bearish? All the time frames say yes besides the 4-hour. 4 hours not looking as nice. The daily looks beautiful. Let's see how big the stop would be. 10 pips or so. Okay, that looks like a nice trade. I think we're going to place the sell stop here at 1637. Open up MT5. 1637. Let's check on Black Bull if that matches. $36.8 is going to be more like it. And then stop loss is going to be up here for 10 pips, not even. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that looks not bad. That looks not bad. Let's see. Let's see. So we're just waiting here. This morning I tried to take a GJ sell. Hit me at break even, but let's see. I think we can get a push here. So I will let you know if and when we get activated. Sell stop is right at that line. So let me just put, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's right below. We're not in quite yet. We're not in quite yet. And then the stops are basically at these highs here for just under 10 pip. It's only 10 lot, so a bit smaller than usual. Normally we put 15. As we said, it's a Monday, you know. We did respect this zone, so we haven't technically closed out of it yet. But let's see now if we come back below, there's a good chance that we do push bearish. Wow. We might have just gotten saved here. Let me just delete that. Nice. I'll move it up a bit. If we don't get activated by 20 past or so, we'll wait for the 30-minute close and we'll wait for NYSC. Let's see on the 1 minute if we can respect this zone. If you break above and you fake back out within, looking beautiful. Oh, let's take away all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, look at this bearish trend. We ranged here on Friday, Monday, came down. We retraced pre-NY. Let's check NY open. What is this? Oh, yes. NY open. We retrace one more time, falling back lower, indicating price does want to move lower. But let's see, let's see. We're respecting the zone again. We will move stops to break even at this low here, and then can start taking profit when we hit these bottom wicks. And then if we break through that, let's look on the higher time frame, guys. As we said, it's pretty clean ranges down to 30 or so. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. Yeah, look at the way we're respecting this and we just keep engulfing the bullish move, you know, indicating we should start moving down. Oh, 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 oh. Came really close. We're just waiting here. Just waiting. I think So guys, tomorrow, November, as we said, is when we're gonna start doing uh well, just a lot more transparency, all this. So I'm thinking maybe for the rest of the year, obviously there's only like 6 more trading weeks. We bring it down to one trade a day. One trade a day, 1% a day, and then we do that till 2023. And then, well, maybe if it works well, we continue at one trade a day. If not, I think two is a good amount to stick at. But let's see. For the moment, all we care about is this move right here. Guys, you can see we've come up, we rejected it, we came back up, we're rejecting it again. This candle came back down, rejected, and now we're coming back down again, which once again indicating price does seem like it wants to move down. Dollar moved up, so retracing a bit, but so at what point do we delete this? Probably if we start breaking previous 15-minute high, or as we said, 20 past or so, we'll just wait for NYSC. Makes more sense. Let's see, GJ. Okay, so GJ, if you remember, had come down, came back up, and now it seems like it's also retesting the lows. This maybe we can delete. But GJ, you are bullish overall, so sales are much riskier. I tried to sell right here this morning. It came in profit. I saw 10 pips on my screen, but didn't manage to close and then stopped out break even. Okay. Is this time? We're still not in. Still not in. Okay, but we should be activated any second here. Oh, still not in, so I guess a tiny bit lower. But I can see its positions going green. You know, that tells you that when you're about to get in. I hope everyone's heart pressure is starting to increase. Now, if you're scared to be in this trade, obviously don't take the trade. Otherwise, 4 hours bearish, hourly's bearish. Okay, we're in. We're in. We are in. Maybe let's do something like this. Oh, and then here we can see. No, no, no. So yeah, as we said, once we break the low, we'll move stops to break even. Otherwise, let's see. We're not really gonna manage it. If price wants to move, it should move. Yeah. You have the 15-minute close right here. Look, we're closing below. Yeah. Doji though, not strong bearish, which is not as good, but it's okay. If you flip back bearish, should be pretty nice to continue like that. Let's see. could see a pretty quick, swift move. At this point, maybe if the candle breaks its previous high, we'll close half. Because at that point there's a actually we're gonna move stops to here because if it comes back up, there's a high chance it just corrects the move. On the left, we can see here previous 15. Let's see, but we really want this push here. It looks good to push. But good chance here it stops us out, break even, and then NYSE could have the push. So we'll see. We'll see. Our risk is now like 3-4 pips, so nothing too much to worry about. Yeah, once you break these lows, you should get a nice push, and then we'll move to break even. Just tell me in the chat if this trade makes sense to you, and if not, maybe I can try explain it. We're just following the trend, basically. That's all we're really doing. Okay, it's hovering around here. Yeah, you're expecting a pretty swift move, so let's see. Not looking too good. We're waiting. We're waiting. Okay, now you're breaking lows again. We're moving stops to break even here once we break the previous 15 low. So about to move to break even. Yeah, moving it to break even. We're not taking anything out quite yet, but price shouldn't start coming back up here. Because of the timing pre NYSE, you could get pullbacks, but I think this should play out. Pretty confident in the trade. You know, we're breaking 5-minute lows. Looking like this volume. There you go. Approaching 10 pips, guys. I'm getting ready to secure partials here soon. Once we get, you see like 110 or something. There you go. You can see here we closed 8 out of 10. We have 2 lots running. Guys. Guys. Amazing, amazing. And now we just let the 2 lot run. And so let's look back at the analysis. As we said, the 13 levels, you have a lot of room to move down here. And you really should not come back up to the highs. Nice one. Thank you. Guys, beautiful trade. We'll just let this open for the moment. Beautiful trade, guys. Okay, I'm gonna close another like 0.5 lot just so we can have 10 pips. Oh. It's taken. Okay, guys, and then we'll journal. We'll see if the stops do end up hitting break even. if they do, uh, I mean, not the stops, I mean the runners, if they do, no problemo, just something we'll note down. I'm gonna move it tiny bit more in profit just so we don't get slipped. But this is probably gonna stop us out right here. Free in NYSE. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let's see, dude. There's a chance it respects, but on the smaller time frames, if this 5 minute flips, maybe I have a chance. But let's see. Guys, that was a beautiful trade. At least I think it was. Wow, what a Monday. We hit our all-time stream record of 11 people, and then right after we catch trade, we waited for the position, played out exactly as planned. And now, we have a runner running, and then that's pretty much it. Can I just ask if the trade was clear? Did it make sense? On the 30-minute, we waited for the top wick, and then we put the sell stop right at support. The argument was if we retest the support, there's a high chance that, we're just going to drive through exactly as we did. And now we wait. Let's put a target on this one. Let me just do it on my phone. It's going to be easier. Right here at the 30 level, as we said. What's your win ratio? Guys, as we said, we're gonna just start doing all that in November, so that there's no confusion. Every trade will be just documented, and then we're gonna start building. We're gonna have up here the monthly record and all that. Everything's ready, so I'm excited for November, guys. Yeah, I could leave MT5 here, but I really don't like MT5. Well, I like it to trade, but I think for you guys, for most people, it's just a lot more cleaner to do analysis here. Guys, that was a nice breakdown. We said here, it can respect this. If it does come out, we want to see a big fake out back in exactly as it happened. And then after that, just drove down. You can see right now we're retesting the lows. We have NYSE in 7 minutes. So the 30-minute candle, you're expecting a top wick, and then I do expect it to continue driving down. But we'll see, we'll see. Someone had said something. Oh no, never mind. Maybe it's in my DMs. Okay. Oi. Hello? Okay. Okay, guys, there was the one trade taken, and now we just wait. Obviously, if we get a beautiful opportunity, let's say even on the 30-minute, if this so happens to, let's say, come back above, we can take the exact same trade. What's your target? The target is so we just have the runner here. We're out for 90%, and we just have 1% running for 1630. 1630, guys, if you look on the 4-hour, where's 1630? 1630 is right here. You start getting on the 30 minutes and lower time frames, there's support here. Last time we came down, we rejected here. Look, last time exactly the same loan, you sold, you came right down to 1930. here too, pretty much 1930. So that's the reason for 1930. Um, yeah, NYSE Open. You don't necessarily want to when there's so much news like this in the week. Personally, I'm looking to take quick profits. Um, I like to leave runners when there's clear seas ahead. But when you have all this, it's can get rough. You get pullbacks quickly. You get slippages. You get a lot of things. So right now we're just waiting. Guys, runners up 20 pips right now. Let's see. I could imagine that we could, as I just said, with a rough week like this, it's end of the month. I'm not expecting a big push for the last day of the month. But maybe we will. We'll see. But I wouldn't be surprised if even this fakes out and we drive back up to here, take out these highs or something. So this week it's gonna be quick and efficient moves. We'll try and get. Thank you, Bev, for that question. Let's just quickly look at GJ. So GJ is pretty much doing the same thing as gold. Closed on the 4 hour and it's moving down. Except as we said, it was less clean to the left, I guess. Whereas gold is pretty clean. I am expecting it to keep pushing. Uh, we'll see. We'll see how the markets open. I don't know if there's a lot of earnings this week. A lot of move in the market. Monday. Okay, there does seem to be quite a few earnings, but not as many as last week. So let's see how the stock market reacts. And yeah, for the moment, we're just letting this runner run. There's a good chance we get stopped out at break even, but we'll see. We'll see. Uh, guys, starting tomorrow, we'll start promoting the Instagram. We'll make sure to have posts every day on the Instagram. Um, obviously, a breakdown every single day of which trade we took, why we took it, why we didn't take it, and all these reasons. Okay, 2 minutes left here till NYSC. I know you guys like to see the MT5, but whatever. Maybe I can do something like this. And then just leave. I hate how he suggests these different shapes. I don't want those shapes. If I wanted those shapes, I would have asked for those shapes, you know? No, no, no. Wow, we have a new subscriber here. Thank you, Van Dyke. Really appreciate that from you. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it like this so we can still stay on MT5 and then everyone can be happy and see Trading View and MT5. Okay, guys, NYSC open here in 20 seconds. Let's see where the 30-minute candle is going to close. I mean, if we get lucky, which we could do, you're going to get a top wick. And if we manage to stay in, I think it should be a pretty clean move right to target. Let's see. Oh, it's going to close with no bottom wick. Oh, oh. Let's see. Let's see. But we secured 90% already, so we're happy regardless of what happens. And yeah, we'll just let it run. As we know, we're trying to get better at letting runners run, so we're not even going to touch it. It's break even or it's profit. Let's see where GJ is closing. GJ is closing. Okay, pushed there at the end. Pretty strong. Um, yeah, we have some type of zone around here. A bit ambiguous where it is, but if this drives through, then you should push down to 170, even zero point 0.5 or something, zero point 0.6. We'll see. We'll see. As I said, guys, I am expecting somewhat of a pullback. Oh, there's a nice push. Wow. Guys, look at this on the hourly. Now we're just thinking whether our target's the good one. Obviously, around here, you have another zone. Um, yeah. We'll see if we start getting signs that it could reject. Maybe we'll close a bit of a runner, but we only have one lot running out of 10. So nothing too much to worry about. Thank you again, Van Dyke, for the subscription. Um, let's check in the UK what's happening a bit in Europe. UK Braveman sent official papers to personal emails 6 times. Sunak faces dose of reality. Sunak keeps push for power to overrule financial regulators. Kuwait plans expansion in Saudi. No, no, no. Yeah, really nothing too interesting happening. It's like the calm before the storm, guys. This week is going to be a storm in the market. Okay, okay. Can you get a fake out here on Solana? You can see it reacted at all these highs, as we said. The 4 hours looking pretty much like gold. It was looking bearish. Okay, guys, we're moving 30 pips into profit here. Um, I'm expecting some type of reaction at this zone, but on the 4 hour, should push through at least down to here. We'll see. DXY is pushing. Guys, look at it. The new 4 hour flip bullish, the straight bullish momentum. As we know, they are expecting rates to increase, which means a strong dollar. As we're trading gold against the dollar, it should mean a weak gold. There's that reaction we are expecting. Guys, as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if price just comes all the way back up. Um, come on, man. No. But let's see, let's see. Bev, hey, tell me what your target is. Are you in this trade? Where do you think gold's going to react at? GJ, okay, so both pairs, they're reacting at zones we drew out and now just kind of rejecting off of them. On the 1 minute, obviously, once you start getting candles like there, you could get some pullbacks. Where am I from? I am from Switzerland. Born and raised in Switzerland. Switzerland, the king of gold. Switzerland refines roughly half of the world gold. So you have a lot of gold that passes through Switzerland that's traded through Switzerland. I have absolutely no involvement in that, but maybe it's in my blood. Where are you from? Where are you guys from in the chat? Let me know. Dream country, yes. Extremely grateful I had the chance to live there. Right now, I don't. Well, let's say I do live in Switzerland. Okay, okay. So you're getting a pretty strong rejection. I'm pretty confident it's gonna hit entry here, but let's see, let's see. Raj says GJ is already 80 pips down without taking breath. It's risky to enter into sales waiting for correction. I completely agree with you. Overall, uh, overall, just all you need to do is look at it on the monthly. You're selling into this at any point. You could just let's look at the previous times you could have tried to sell. Let's say around here. Next thing you know, just new highs. So this is the first time we're seeing kind of a break of structure, but we did say there's another zone around here. Uh, if you close back above 171.2, you can actually expect fake outs and then maybe potentially buy it up to here. Um, but guys, we said last day of the month. I'm not expecting it to push. We are expecting that wick here on GJ. We'll see. We'll see. You also trading Swiss. Um, not sure what that means. Guys, the only pairs I trade is gold and GJ. I can see from my previous viewers, there's quite a few people from the UK in the chat and maybe the US a bit. In Switzerland, there's a lot of real commodity, like physical commodity traders. Some of the big firms are headquartered in Switzerland. Did you know 70% of the world's oil, well, this is pre war, maybe it's changed a bit, but 70 to 80% of the world's oil was traded through Geneva, which is a city in Switzerland. So a lot of commodity trading in Switzerland, but I think it's slowly shifting. Um, oh yes, my account is in Swiss francs. Um, yeah, can't show that. I don't know how to show that, but yes, it is in Swiss francs. But Swiss francs, euros, pounds, even pretty quite similar. As I was saying, due to taxes and just right now rules with Russia, a lot of people or a lot of commodities now are traded through Dubai. I think it's becoming slowly the hub of, not just trading, the hub of a lot of things. There's not a, if you're a business owner, there's not a lot of downsides to moving your business to Dubai. And I feel like unlike other, let's say, tax havens, like let's say Cayman Islands or Bahamas, they don't really get respected as much, maybe. But I feel like Dubai also has more, let's say, prestige, and you can still not pay taxes. Okay, guys, looking at this 15-minute, high chance we come. What's on the 4 hour? Good chance we come and create. This is what I meant. I wasn't convinced by this move down too much, which is why we closed early. I could clearly this 4 hour. I really don't like it. You could easily see that fake out and then come back in within. That would not be the first time we see that. And then we start. I wouldn't be surprised if we just range for the rest of the month, and then you can just expect crazy moves this week with all the different data. Unless they all align, then you'll get a pretty good move to one side. But if they don't, it's gonna be a lot of wicking. But yeah, um, as we know how price moves, if we reject a support, where are we likely to go to resistance? Um, I'm just gonna move this tiny bit more in profit. Don't want it like to lose. Okay, we're about to get stopped out here. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we're lucky, but I don't think we are going to be lucky. Yeah, it's looking like on the hourly, you're probably going to get a fake out. If this 30-minute looks like it, you could easily close at 1638 or something. Anyways, GJ GG came up to this support or previous support and looks like it's turning into resistance. So as we just talked about zones, if you're coming from this zone, there's a high chance you retest this bottom zone. We shall see. Guys, tell me if on the daily which direction you are on gold and GJ. Feel free to let me know. I think I think we're bearish on both, but not. I'm not. As I said, I'm not expecting big moves. Just slight, maybe come down and then retracements. Maybe retest this low one more time, but I'm not expecting a big push. So maybe it was a bit of an ambitious day to have that runner, but you know, who knows? Maybe today it does run. Oh, okay, there you go. We got stopped out. Um, stopped out at break even. So there you go. We got 10 pips exactly, pretty much. And yeah, now we just wait. Probably not going to be many trades today, but love to see you guys here back here on another day, and then I'm sure we can get some more trades. That was a it was a nice trade overall. The idea was correct. Um, the 4 hour close basically at support, but the way we are coming up and rejecting on the 5 minute smaller time frames here, it made sense to at least retest the lows, which was our first target, 7 pips, which is where we moved stop at break even, and then take some profits here at 11 pips or 10 pips, which is what we did. And then the runner got stopped out. I think we even got slipped a bit in drawdown because we were previously at over 1,000 in profit, but not anymore. Same thing with GJ. Everything's moving up a bit, so yeah. The hourly is gonna close here in 15 minutes. I'm expecting this fake out on gold. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, guys. Oh, thank you, Michael. Yeah. Okay. So at 3 a.m. we'll redo a fresh analysis here in 15 minutes. But you can see, uh, gold is flipping bullish here on the 4 hour on the hourly, and oh, Raj, thank you for subscribing, man. I really appreciate it more than you know it. And guys, if you're first time here, we're a new channel. We started 2-3 weeks ago. I will not disappoint you. In a year, 2 years time, you'll be glad you are part of this community. And if you look in the description of the YouTube, where all we are is traders trying to find our. I'm a trader trying to find myself in the market, and hopefully, I can help other people do the same along the way. Um, Tomorrow, as we said, November, we're starting to post content. We are starting to do daily breakdowns of trades, weekly breakdowns. Um, yeah, just a lot more analysis and information. So that firstly, well, there's multiple reasons for it. Firstly, it helps me in my trading. Obviously, that makes sense if I'm analyzing all my past trades, all my let's say mistakes, and all the things I do good. It can help me improve in the future, and it could maybe potentially help some other people. So yes, I promise to not disappoint you guys. We see a lot of channels that are active for a few months and then fall off. I made a promise to myself that, we're gonna take this seriously, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, this fake out, and then I was saying there's a high chance we come back to this next range, end of the month, just ranging, honestly. But glad we still got to get that trade out of it. That trade makes sense. And I'm sure most of you guys know wicks don't lie, Raja Banks. Wicks don't lie. There's a good chance we can fill this wick. Maybe there was just not enough buyers momentum here. Clearly, we took out all these lows. Buyers got better entries after New York Open. We broke London's lows. I mean, just look at this hourly. We're rejecting off this support. There's only one place to go then to this resistance. So extremely high chance to come up here. What is this? 20, 30 pips. You're also approaching somewhat of a trend line around here. If you break out of this trend line, as we said, there's a good chance you come up. I'm not going to put buys about here because I don't think that's what we're going to do. But there's a good chance we can fill both these ranges here to 1945. On the hourly, this is still being respected. So technically, if you get a close below, you can continue to sell it. If you get a close, let's say, okay, let's try draw it out. First, if you get something like this sell below is still valid. You close here, next hourly closes like this. And here you can still come and sell. First to come fill this wick here, and then continuations. So the sells are still valid. But as we just said, usually when you react from one zone, there's a good chance you go to the next zone. Like we did here, we reacted off here, we came back up. And then even you can like fake out around here and then get to move down. But because it's a Monday and it's last day of the month, don't expect crazy move, guys. Oh. Where's my trades taken? Trades taken. Oh. Guys, let me know what's your favorite pair to trade. We can check out absolutely any pair you want. Crypto, whatever you guys want, or if you send a chart, whatever, literally whatever you want, we'll break down and we'll look at. Let's see what most pairs are doing against the yen. Euro yen is falling, pound yen is falling, Australian dollar yen is ranging but somewhat falling. US dollar yen is the only one who just continuously goes bullish. New Zealand dollar yen coming down a bit. CAD yen. And Swiss yen is also coming down. Okay. Guys, look at the DXY, just pushing. So maybe gold can continue pushing down. It looks like this hourly could potentially come back below the range. But I don't think I'm gonna trade anymore today. But I would want to see somewhat of a bigger top wick. Because look how strong this 15-minute close bullish. It's a bit riskier to sell into that. Anyways, let's see in 10 minutes where the candles close. EJ, Credit Suisse. Good one. I would love to break down EJ. Similar to GJ on the monthly, you kind of faked out and closed back within. This month just completely pushed out of it, and obviously is going to close out of it. On the weekly, you had a resistance that you beautifully retested last week, probably middle of the week or something. I think like Wednesday. Okay, Monday, you came down, retested it, and it seems like it's kind of struggling at these highs and coming back down, but still respecting this new support here. And now, obviously, as we just talked about, if you're rejecting off one zone, where are you likely to go to the next zone? So today we've reached that next target. So somewhat target has been hit. So for the moment, you have no no particular bias. The target's hit, and then from there you could just range. There's no reason to think that we could continue further. On the 4 hour, you have a pretty strong resistance. So then once you close, if you get a closure outside of here, that's when you can look for more buys above. Targeting first this week, which is probably not many. Okay, you have a decent range here on the 4 hour. Let's check on the hourly. Yeah, so on the hourly, it's honestly it's so clean. All you need is break above, and you probably retest those highs. But the way you're moving up like this, and now you're retesting this bottom zone, it looks like there's a decently good chance that you come further below, maybe to these lows or something at least, and then range, fake out, back above, and then something like that. But I wouldn't expect it to now just come back up and push. I would expect you need to break some type of low first to then move back up. That's just how volume and volume works. You can't just, as you can see, if there was enough volume, you would have just pushed, but there's not. That means that buyers need to come lower, maybe even below this zone, get better orders, and then you can start moving up. But it could also happen here. It could happen even here. You know, you get pullbacks for a day or two, and then slowly, and then usually it's pretty swift and big moves to the upside. Oh, yo. Why is my Zoom meeting ended? Okay, sorry for that. So yeah, obviously you're still bullish here, but I would expect some deeper pullbacks. Does that mean you can sell? Well, not necessarily, because as we just said, you're still bullish, so you could flip at any point. The third time, sorry guys. So yeah, that's kind of the view on GJ. If you like riskier trades, you can sell before, but realistically sells below here. You have beautiful range to the left, can fill that wick. And then I mean actually no, here you can sell here too. Because you have like a range one, a range, yeah, that's pretty easy. Not easy, but pretty clean sells below here. So I wouldn't be necessarily bullish on EJ right at the moment. Okay, let's see guys. The hourly is closing soon. Gold is coming somewhat back up. You can see on the 15-minute we had to come down, but it seems like that's usually what happens with zones. Um, you know, you came below, it became a resistance. Now you're back above. You can see it comes right back to a support. And you rejected perfectly off of it, and it looks like you're coming back up. So we'll have to see. Probably gonna get a bullish hourly close, and GJ is just ranging, literally ranging. You broke highs and lows. But as we said, remember guys, what we were saying on the 1 minute when we saw this, there's a good chance that you come back and retest this low. So that did happen. But right now you're just in a range. Credit Suisse, we can look at Credit Suisse. Um, yeah, looking pretty bearish, right? Yeah, there's not really data for me to analyze, but looking pretty bearish if you break below here. But I think they got a bunch of new investors in, so maybe they're safe for the short term. Okay. Gold's pushing a bit. GJ's pushing down a bit. So, as expected, not as much volume today in the market. See, it's 10 a.m. Eastern time. As we know on this channel, at 10:30 a.m. we usually get reversals. If you're going down, you end up reversing for at least 20, 30 minutes and vice versa. So let's see if that happens again today. Um, I took my trade for the um I took my trade for the day and we'll probably be done. On 15-minute sells looks good if it so Raj is asking if GJ sells looks good when you break 17.8385 here. Yes. Um let's check it out. So on the okay, so in 4 minutes I'll redo the whole analysis, but yeah, on the well the thing is the problem is here you have a next zone at 170.7, so you only have like 6 7 pips. I think it's much better to wait for a break below here. Because if you look last time, look what happened last time when you were coming. It was exact same trade as here, right? You came up here, you rejected back down, but here, right at this zone, you had a pretty strong push, and you came back down, and once again, a pretty strong push from here. So what tells you that today it's just gonna push through? Um, but yeah, once again, I mean, you are bearish below these zones. You're breaking 15 minutes, but I would, well, you have to at least wait for the hourly close, I would say. Okay, we're reacting off this zone. Let's see. If it pushes through, you can come down to here. So does make sense, guys. That's what this first break even trade this morning. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to sell into getting that monthly bottom top wick, which you're starting to get on higher time frames. At least it looks like there's a wick. You have the weekly bottom wick. Okay, so that's what I meant. The rejection off that zone. Did you end up taking it, Raj? Let me know. Let me know. Stops. Yeah. See, the range really is not there. You have well, it depends where your stop loss is, but even on shorter time frames, your range to profit was, or to the next zone was really not that much. Mikael saying they fired 20% of their employees. I saw that. Saw that. Which is actually a good thing, I think, for the company. Costs go down, profit should go up, right? Okay, we have the hourly closures here. We're gonna redo the analysis. Yeah, I think if you're I'm not looking for these sells, but I think if you're looking for sells, if you get this closure here, it could it's a good chance to push down. Uh, yeah, and then I mean here you're getting a perfect opening. You would have your sell stop at I'm done for the day in London session, no over trading, no FOMO. I'm just anticipating. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing too. Done for the day. If you were looking for those sells, I think you have the perfect top wick right here, and you just take it on the flip, and then you can around this zone here, you can move stops to break even and secure some profit. So that's an idea we have in mind. Raja, I think we both have the same idea kind of. So let's see if that plays out. Um, but as I said, the initial one here on the 15-minute was complicated because you had this zone here and obviously the hourly closure. So let's see. Last time we reacted off here, we came up to 171 at least. So let's see if it does it the same. We're gonna redo the analysis here on the both our pairs. So let's look on the weekly. As we saw, we broke the low. Daily, we broke the low and moved even further. So let's try to see where we react off of. Somewhere around where this topic was. I had said that could be a zone of interest, but whatever, it was just a runner, it was 10%. So we reacted off this levels around here perfectly. And then we can see on the hourly, we close right at support. Um, it's looking like a fake out. So now there's a good chance we go back to the next zone, which is above here. It's a good chance we can fill this range. 15-minute did close bearish, but once again, respecting this zone. I would not be looking for sells quite yet. So here you can still take sells below, closures below on the hourly, but now that the 30-minute and 15 minutes closing back within, it's looking a bit uglier. And then so this is range 1. So this you could get buys above here, but as I already said this morning, it's complicated in this zone. We had somewhat of a smaller zone around here, so it's just much cleaner to take buys above here. Look at GJ. On the daily, we can see now we're come down quite a bit. Not quite to this 170.6 zone where we clearly had a zone the other week. So there's a good chance we maybe can come fill this zone. But let's check on the hourly. So on the hourly, yes, you do have support here. We close below, so when this flips, there's a good chance we come down to here. Then on the 30-minute, the problem was we had. Okay, wait, let me just redo this. Yeah, this zone, and then you had on the hourly, you had this zone. So let's see how we react off of it. But we can see we've already retraced the previous 30-minute candle. But if you get but this as anticipated, this could have been a pretty strong zone, which it seems like price is. And then for buys, I mean, I would not even entertain the idea of buys. Once we're back in here, it could look like somewhat that fake out on EJ I was talking about earlier. Because obviously, even on the daily, you're still bullish, right? We're broken previous day highs and respecting daily lows. So as long as we respect the daily lows, we're still bullish. This candle at any point could come back bullish. This 4 hour could do the same fake out I'm talking about on gold. You have the long wick to the downside, and look how it's faking back in. You could see the same thing here on GJ, fakes back in. It's not because you have a few bearish candles in a row that the trend is bearish. Guys, look on the monthly. No signs of bears whatsoever. So, yeah, I think it's easier that if you've taken a trade or not even, just wait, call it a day and wait for Tuesday, sorry. Even if you don't like news and all that stuff, take the week off and then come back next week because this week is loaded for both GJ and for gold. Okay, 30-minute coming up. Nearly broke the previous 15, but still respecting it. And now it's looking like it's on the 5-minute. We can see there's somewhat of resistance here. I do think we should break it, at least come to, somewhere a bit higher, even 1640, and then start moving down again. But maybe this is enough of a pullback to keep going down here. Guys, I've never really gotten feedback on analysis, so let me know if what I say makes sense. Let me know if you disagree. I'd love to know if you have different zones, if you have different opinions on pairs. I'd love to know where your zones are or different things. But essentially, I'm just expecting kind of ranging for the rest of the day. On the 15-minute on gold, guys, this is a move, if you know, we love on this stream. If this, with the previous 15-minute bearish, if this starts flipping bearish and breaks the previous low, there's a good chance that we come in and retest the lows. But that's not the type of risk I want to take today. Especially on stream, we have to show a good example. We also usually have someone who looks in crypto in the Zoom who likes to break down crypto for us. He broke it down this morning earlier. Not here right now, but yeah, just ranging. Just ranging. As I said before, at 30 past in around 20 minutes, we usually get more volume in. And if it's not at 30, then the next hourly candle, we usually do get a push. On higher time frames, GJ is moving and then gold just kind of ranging. Yeah, it looks like we are going to get that push higher. We'll see. I'm just so happy we got 10 viewers today. Thanks. Or 11 viewers even. Wow, that was a by far a record. Previous was 8. And we get thank you for the people who subscribed today. Beautiful, beautiful. My goal is to make this content as clear as possible for, well, firstly, for me, if it's clear, it should be better to explain. So that's why my zones, I try to make them clear. And when I speak, I try to make it pretty clear. And I believe in logical thinking. And if something doesn't make sense and you have to re-explain it a few times, then it's probably not, I'm not explaining it well. So hopefully you guys understand the first time around. Indrit, Yuka, hello, hello. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, I think there's a good chance we can fill this wick, as we said. So usually we stream till probably between 9 and 10 a.m. Eastern time. Usually around 9:30, 9:40. And we start at 8:30 a.m. No, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, so 30 minutes before New York Open. Today we were a bit late. We forgot the forgot to consider the time change here in Europe. Chicago PMI weakens further in October. Maybe that has something to do with this slight push here on gold, but probably not. Yeah, on smaller time frames, the zones are not too nice here. If we remember, we said the sell stop would be an hourly flip or breaks its own low here, but then you're selling at support. So overall, I do not recommend taking the trade. I'm definitely not taking the trade. Selling at support is a bit complicated. Normally, you want to close below to confirm that you're not actually gonna. For example, here, you had not even on the 1 minute, you had to close below, so absolutely nothing confirming that price wanted to continue down. Why sell into a zone? No, it does not make sense. You need to sell once you've broken the zone or buy whatever. Yeah, I think by the end of November we can start seeing a bit of slowdown in movements. Maybe December, but I think I'm expecting pretty good volume this month coming up. And obviously tomorrow we'll break down, where we think that we can see the next volume, monthly candle. Gold, obviously, on the monthly, we can expect it to retest these lows because there's Raja explains this quite well. There's a lot of difference. There's a pretty big difference between rejection wicks, like this you can see is a rejection wick, and then just short term rejection, like reaction wicks more. So here you can see it's clearly not rejection wick. We came all the way back up and now back down. A good chance we come fill these wicks again. Something like even here. And then see how the next month made a high and just came right back down. So that's basically what we did this month. And on the weekly, it does look like, we can come retest the lows. Look even on higher time frames, 6 months candles. You've broken below all this zone here. Good chance that, push down further. Right now we got all this reaction because this is all the COVID mayhem, I guess you can call it. But I think there's a good chance we come to pre-COVID levels here. 1590 or something like that. Even 1600, I'm pretty confident we're gonna hit 1600 at some point. And then potentially maybe more of a move up. Obviously, most economies are not doing as good as they were. Gold is usually a hedge against inflation. Gold usually goes up when markets go down. Obviously, everything's been overruled by the dollar. But maybe if it goes back to its usual structure, let's say, we can see some more long term pushes in gold. But for the moment, obviously, we're bearish. Okay, guys, we're finally breaking above here on the 15 minutes. Let's see if this 5 minute can turns into a fake out here or if we just continue pushing up. I don't know if I should move my MT4. I feel like it just makes my screen smaller for no particular reason. But if I zoom out, you guys should be able to see it. Okay, so GJ had come down, respected the previous low and reacted off of it, and now, as we said, there's a good chance, like we did here, we come back to this uh support turn resistance at 171 basically. Yeah, another 15-minute close here. GJ close basically at this resistance. Already broken the highs. Good chance to come to the previous highs and then up here. Gold, on the other hand, also doing the same thing, but because you're in a bearish trend, wouldn't be surprised to see a fake out here and then come down 1638. Our target was 1640. We basically reached it, so let's see how it reacts off of this zone. Yo, how many people in the chat use Twitter? Do a lot of people actually use Twitter? I think in North America it's quite big. In Europe, um, I feel like some people use Twitter. I don't know many people who actively post on Twitter. I have a few friends, including me. Like I look up stuff sometimes, news, but I don't post on Twitter. Let me know if you guys like Twitter and if you like Musk. Yeah, you use Twitter quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good app, but um, it's definitely more information heavy and then good in information compared to let's say like Instagram or something. Instagram is mostly just aesthetics, posting nice fit pictures, and the information. Obviously, you have information Instagrams, but the ratio of let's say just pleasure versus knowledge is much lower, I'd guess, than Twitter. Okay, guys, there you go. We're coming back to this next zone of support and resistance on the 4 hours on gold. I was kind of expecting that when we had this 30-minute closure. I said we could come to the next zone. I guess we did. We are. And if we come above here, we could even come to further up. Last day of the month, you don't want to, like the argument could be, oh yeah, I'm buying into a monthly pullback, but clearly this is enough of a pullback. But wicks don't lie, as we said. Um, and I'm kind of expecting the same thing in GJ. If this 4 I can flip and then move up further. So it's looking like we might just be ranging. If you like to counter trend trades, you might get some trades, but it's a Monday. It's the last day of the month. Chill out. We've taken a trade here on the podcast, so the podcast I can't even speak on the live stream. Okay, we have the 30-minute. We are expecting volume here in 10 minutes at the 30-minute closure. As I said on the stream, we noticed that we usually get reversals. So if this is coming up, you might get a pullback at 30 past. I just use it for the news part of market. Yeah, it is pretty good for news. It's usually much quicker. And there's some pretty good news feeds out there that post a lot of stuff and pretty detailed stuff. Not just surface level headlines. We get both, but yeah, I do use Twitter for news too. I think it's quite good. Starting tomorrow, November, I'm gonna start trying to post a lot more on Instagram, on YouTube, even just YouTube videos, because right now we're just doing streams. Weekly breakdowns on Instagram. Expect to see daily breakdowns. and just yeah, more action. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom really quickly. Guys, I also do push ups for every pip we lose. So we also, we try to entertain a bit of a punishment for giving you guys losing trades. We do a push up for every pip we lose. So hopefully you don't have to see me doing push ups that often, but and I'm pretty much open to any stream ideas. Yeah, I do think this could move further up here. The reason why I say I didn't want to take it is because first you have a separate little zone here. Then well after it, yeah, no. When it I think for me the more I have to try to explain why okay it's still maybe valid because this that no. It should just be clear as day. For example, these cells, it was pretty clear. Below here, what did we have on the left? We had clean range. So the cells just made sense. Here, you're gonna take a lot more losses if you try buy into a zone that obviously look around here, the price action is not clean. Even above here, it's not clean, but if you look the last time we came, you should have a pretty clean reaction for at least 20 pips. But you'll probably get a bit more. But within here it's really it's not clean. So that's why, because usually this would be, range 1 fake out. So here it's a range 2, so usually you do get buys above here, but this is not, it's just not pretty. You could argue, look at the last hourly, it came straight down, so you should see it move straight back up. But I guess that's for you to evaluate if it's worth it or not. Okay, so let's try to look through the news, see kind of what they're anticipating. Um, Tuesday, we have job openings. They're expecting worse than previous month. Here's previous, here's forecast. But pretty flat, not too much of a difference. The PMI also pretty flat. They're expecting worse numbers than last month, but so similar to the job, but pretty flat overall. Wednesday we have FOMC. They're expecting a 0.75 basis points. I think the Fed basically confirmed this, so we should not see any surprise here. Most of the move will come from the statements, the press conference, whether they start saying, yeah, we think we're going to have to do more of these, or yeah, we can start slowing down a bit. So the press conference 30 minutes after is really what's important. Thursday on GJ, they're expecting to increase also by 0.75 basis points their interest rates. So obviously should mean the pound goes up. This they did mention that already last week, so maybe we can justify last week's push by the announcement and we can say it's priced in. Who knows? But overall still that should push the pound up. But once again it will have to do mostly with the like the statement, the speech afterwards. And then NFP, they're expecting pretty bad numbers. But if you look, the last 5 months in a row, they expected bad. It's like they purposefully expect really bad. Like how are other focused so far off? You know what I mean? It's like always the same thing. They expect this and then they get much better. It's gonna be like 250k and NFP is gonna be good. I've noticed it all the last times. Like how can you expect 250k and then you get double that? So you're like completely wrong, and that's your full time job. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. You're seeing kind of ranging on smaller time frames. GJ broke previous 30-minute high on the 4 hour. It's looking like it could come back in this range here. No. But we'll see here. We know in the 3 minutes at 30, we usually get volume. Today we'll just be looking at it. There's, I think it was 3 weeks ago now. We took a trade every single day. We took the reversal. Literally, we just, if it was going up, we just sell. We got 5 out of 5. We got it right. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, that doesn't work with news and all that. But you guys have any questions? Any remarks? Did you guys take a trade today? Let me know. Oh, happy Halloween, by the way. 31st, it's Halloween for everyone. Went to a pretty cool party on Saturday night. And that's pretty much all I did for Halloween. Okay, 4 hours flipping bullish here on GJ. Why it's risky to sell into bullish markets. Just like that. You've retraced this hourly, you're back in the zone. Same with gold. You're just in this range. Actually, let me do it on here. Gold, you're just in this range. Oh, man. And as we know, or maybe we don't know, if you're in a range and you fake out and come right back in, sorry, there's a high chance you just, we ranged, we faked out, quickly got corrected. So now you expecting to see something like this to the next zone. But once again, you're counter trend trading, so be careful. Let's see how this 30-minute opens up here. Obviously, both closing extremely bullish. Let's see if we get these reversals I was trying to explain. Okay, there you go. We have the closure here. Let's see. Let's see. If it is going to happen, it should happen pretty quick in the move. Oh, my computer's moving. So I'm expecting a retracement here and then potentially in 30 minutes or so, a push up. GJ can come down to the support here, retest 171 or something, and then continue up. Okay, guys, let me know on the weekly. Let's try play a guessing game. Where do you think gold is going to be on Friday? When I stream on Friday, you know, put in your guesses now so that on Friday we can see who is right and wrong. I think on the monthly we're gonna have to do it top wick. So I wouldn't be surprised if this weekly at some point is at 1655 and then we close. So I think we're gonna close pretty similar to where we are now, you know? I'll guess around 1650. I think we're gonna respect this range a bit more. And then the week after that maybe push. But we'll see. Okay, there you go. We're coming back at this support. Let's see how it reacts. So this is what I mean. At 30 pass, you just constantly saw a retracement. Here you nearly got 10 pips ready. They don't necessarily last that long, but usually that 30-minute does close up. Um, like here, this is what I mean. Close bearish when you're coming up. Here it closed bearish when you were coming up. Here it didn't. Here it's ranging. Here it closed bullet like you at 30, you closed bullish, continued pushing up. Here at 30, you got the reversal. Here at 30, you got the reversal too. Here you got to push up. So you can see just the 10:30 US time, Eastern time. Seems like the candle just starts going the opposite way. So something I noticed, and we started taking this trade. We took perfectly. I remember took like 20 pips on this one. We took the first trade here, and we took another, or I took another trade here. Anyways, just something I noticed. You can see today it's happening again. You know, you've reversed, yeah, 10 pips, breaking 5-minute lows. I wouldn't be surprised if we come 1639 here. We're going to be streaming for another probably 10-20 minutes. I mean, I'm not going to take any trade anymore, and I don't want to bore you guys with the same uh, breakdown if I don't recommend you should trade and I'm not trading. So the more we stare at the charts, the higher chance that we, end up bored or something and impulsively trading. So that's not what we want to do. Took the nice win there. Um, that's pretty much it. Okay, guys, today's going to be the real test. Usually I do a quick wordle at the end of the day. If you guys are bored and leave, I will stop doing wordles. Uh, admit. Okay, guys, this was the pullback I was talking about. See, right there, you got 15 pips, basically. Um, then you're breaking slowly out of this trend on the 1 minute. So I think we could come a bit lower here. Similar with GJ. Um, ad, admit. Wow, guys, I'm like so bad at this. Give me the alter. I know there's no E or R. I'll Atlas. There you go. On the gold, you've retraced that 15 minute. Guys, I've been talking about this. So what we were doing for a week, literally, I was just as the candle opened, I was just doing the opposite direction. Obviously, it's not stupid. It was with smaller risk. We were just testing it out, and it worked. Uh, we saw that usually the move was not like the full switch in direction for the rest of the day, so it was risky to take the pullback. If now you can see we created the bottom wick for the previous 15, nothing to say that you can't come up and continue the push. But I mean, as we said, we're just ranging here. We're back in this range that we were all morning, faked out. And if we said we fake out to one side, now we've reached the other side, rejecting off of it, we could just come up higher. Al Altos. Oh, there's no S. Okay, we found the T. Until Opal. Guys, grammar is one of my acting. Up. He's acting up. Okay, but I'm losing viewers, so we're just gonna stop. Um, yeah, we're just gonna stop that. Okay, so you can see the reversal did happen there. Take a mental note of it, guys. Write it down if you're in your diary. I have a diary of ideas. I write down my thoughts because I quickly realized throughout my life, I think a lot of us have ideas or things we want to do, and then you just completely forget about it. Okay, so GJ did probably reverse at that 30 candle. Um, so yeah, that's an extra bit of nuance that we've realized in the market, and luckily we're not saying okay, close the above here, let's take buys. No, because we know we can often bro, we need the word. Come on, man. Okay, now someone's asking for the word, so what is this? It's true, I can't just give up. Alt Altul? Altus. Bruh. What a yeah, it was a boring day in the market, you're right. I think London session maybe could have got some cleaner moves, but even London was yeah, just ranging. I mean, we anticipated last day of the month, a lot of news coming in this week, as we know, a lot of news. So I said the first thing I said on the stream, if you rewind, is guys, it's a Monday, it's the last day of the month, just take it easy. I said we don't even need to take a trade today. Okay, it happened that we did end up getting a trade, but we were not eager to get a trade. Okay, I'm gonna do this Wordle and then probably. Well, actually, no, I'll stay a bit longer. Guys, please help me with the Wordle. Apt. Optic. Oh no. Uh, Ansel. Where's the L? The error. Guys, someone please help me with Wordle. I don't want to embarrass myself here. After. Aftel. Af. Awful. No. Aftel. Okay. Michael, you're right. I shouldn't agree, but you need to help me out here. Guys, where are you from? Let me know which country you're from. Okay, so looks like gold here is coming right back up. I, once again, I don't think we're gonna push up here, but we're just ranging. No, no, no. I can see Michael saying, "I got the answer. You got to get it now." The idea is we do this together. It's group work. I don't even know what it means. Okay, yeah, exactly. So I probably have no idea. I don't even know it exists as a word. Ankle. I'm trying to think what usually goes after an. Ant. From Albania. Oh, nice. Where are you from, mate? I forget how you say hello in Albanian. I have some Albanian friends. Where are you from? Are you from Pristina? Uh, and okay, I don't know. I feel like the people in chat, maybe we're all in this together, and we're not. English is maybe not, grammar is maybe not our best skill. Indrit, where are you from, mate? Are you from Tirana? I was supposed to go to Albania, then COVID happened, so I never went. You want to know something? Pretty much my whole life, I've only ever had Albanian hairdressers, which I need to go see him. I'm gonna go see him right after the stream. Okay, Michael, can you please just tell us the answer so we can close this? Applet. App. App. I don't even know how to pronounce the applet. Apply. Wow, amazing. Thank you, Raj. We can finally close this. App. In a matter that is appropriate or sustainable in the okay. Aptly. So it is aptly to look at charts during a trading stream. From Tirana. Nice, nice. I'll make sure to come out there once, and I'll make sure to let you know if I do. I've heard only good things about Tirana. Okay, so there you had it on the 15th minute. You came back and flipped bullish. So this is why we stopped, even though we were expecting reversals. This is why I decided the risk to reward was not worth it. Even though you nearly always got your 10 pips, it only makes sense if I'm only willing to still take those trades if you're following the trend. Which I guess here you were going bearish, but yeah, I used to watch this streamer from Albania. I don't know if you know him, SeedFX. He's actually one of the first streamers I ever used to watch. He stopped streaming, unfortunately. You can see 2 years ago. He used to stream every day. Um, he was a good guy. Well, I'm sure he still is a good guy, but he stopped streaming. So okay, guys, check the 1 hour. It just broke the previous four, and the 4 hour just broke the previous 4 hour. So this is what I was saying. When we were back in this range, there's a good chance. Well, even when we were down here, I was saying, based on structure, based on this 4 hour, I've seen it a lot of times before. There's a good chance that we come up and break or fill the 4 hour wick. You know, wicks don't lie. The wicks did not lie again. And then it would be the same thing if you come back down. There's a good chance you come fill this wick, and then you can say wicks don't lie again. No, I don't know. Yeah, well, he was he traded a pretty simple strategy. He traded only on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and he would only take break. He would take he would wait for a breakout, and he would take the retest. So, for example, this is like a 4 hour breakout, and he would take the retest. Well, here it didn't work, but I'm sure you can see his old videos or something. Like here, his strategy was pretty simple. He would wait for a breakout of here, and he wouldn't take the breakout, but on the retest, he would just buy here. And it worked pretty well. Oh, Tangan Pushman. Tangan, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yep. So pretty much I think most of us we kind of all agreed in the chat on market directions, and Raj even said before he's done for the session. And then Indrit was saying again that, there's not much, pretty boring day in the market today. I think we all agreed, we got the initial breakout, and then after that we all kind of agreed, okay, there's a good chance price just ranges. I've been trading uh for close to 3 years daily, let's say. Been yeah, I was a member, or I still am a member of, market fluidity, Forex family, and all these people. So yeah, it's been roughly 3 years. But something tells me that in the next year or two, my trading is gonna get significantly better, and hopefully you guys see the progression happen with me. Yeah, I think I mean, some people learn quickly, some people take a lot of time to learn. I'm definitely, let's say I learn things quickly, but I do, not just in trading, a few times in my life I've made quite a few, or just there's mistakes that I make, and it takes me two, three, a few times to learn them. I haven't yet learned the skill to learn mistakes the first time. Well, I guess maybe nothing's too severe has happened in my life that I've had to learn. But usually I tend to make mistakes, a few times, which means I don't properly learn the lesson and improve for a little while after. But we'll see. On the stream, we're going to try to be extremely disciplined. Well, we're not going to try to be. We are going to be. And we're going to show you guys that it is possible to make money on the markets. And you can have fun doing it. Hello, hello, Lillian. Um, but anyways, everyone, I am going to call it a day here because as I just said, I have to go cut my hair. I have to go do some other things, recover from my workout. Go do some active recovery on a walk or something, and getting ready for tomorrow, guys. November, we're starting to be more active here on the social media part of stuff. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Michael, for all these comments. Thank you, Bev. Thank you, Raj, and thank you, Indrit. It's been an absolute pleasure. Um, and Joan is here. Thank you, everyone. And I will be live tomorrow. 30 minutes before New York Open. No, NYSE New York. So wherever you are in the world, that's 7:30 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, we'll see everyone tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm expecting some pretty much better moves than we saw today. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow. Bye guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Peace. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I was gonna try find a intro thing, but